like to say. And I know so many people go through the same thing. It's not just me. We all have these kind of problems, but I am so over people at my school being racist. No one doing anything about it.
If you're looking for an app as a black person and you want to connect with other black people, you want to promote, you want to look for employment, you just want to socialize amongst black people, well, the Black Social app is here. It's an absolutely a great app. Make sure y'all go and check it out, man. What's going on, people? Jaye Black here. I'm back with another video. I want to talk about this teenage girl who is the daughter of Kimora Lee Simmons and Russell Simmons, all right? Now, she's in high school. I'm not sure if she's like a junior or senior. She must be a senior because on her YouTube page, she's applying to get into she's applying to get into Yale. And I'm going to get into that, okay? Now, she posted a video, or she did an IG live, and she spoke about the racial taunts that she was getting from this white male classmate. Okay, watched the videos, looked at some comments, and I've seen a lot of people, of course, black women siding with her. I want y'all to understand, okay? Aoki Lee is a biracial female, okay? Her worldview and experience is in a multicultural world, a multicultural community, okay? And you can tell that if she has been putting up with 3 years of racial taunts and abuse from this one white male kid, okay, this lets me know that both her parents never instilled any confidence in her, or she just grew up in a bubble. You know, they never told her to be proud to be a black female because they didn't see her as a black female. So I just want to bring perspective to this. It is a shame that this young girl is having to experience these things, okay? No kid should have to go through bullying. No kid should have to go to school every day and have to worry about people picking on them, making fun of them, making it hard for them to go to school every day. Because when you're young, your parents make you go to school, especially with black parents. Oh, they gonna make you go to school. So you have to deal with certain things every single day. No kid should have to put up with that. She shouldn't have to put up with that. But what I want to understand is this, and again, I'm a skeptic. Y'all know I'm a skeptic. I always bring logic and I like to bring everything into this. We can't just look at this from one view. A lot of people want to look at this from one particular viewpoint. I look at it from every viewpoint. You have to look at the layers. She's a biracial female, first and foremost. Her parents have always instilled that in her, no matter what anybody else wants to say, okay? So let's just be clear about that, all right? She's been dealing with this for 3 years. You didn't tell your father? You didn't tell your mother? Kimora doesn't seem like the type of woman who backs down. She doesn't seem like the type of woman who's going to take shit from people. So you're just basically dealing with this. Why? And then she said in the latter part of her video that he texted her. How does he have your phone number? How does this young man who's abusing you verbally have your phone number? Why is he texting you? Why haven't you worked up the courage to stand up to him? Why? Because he's a white male. And I know that's an uncomfortable part about this that people don't want to look at. But why would she put up with this for 3 years? Why? Did you have a crush on him? Was he like your only, was he like a friend that would clown you and be disrespectful towards you? Because those aren't friends. Why did he get so much leeway? Why didn't you tell your parents? Why did they allow you to be around people like that? That's what I don't understand. But people are going to look at this and they're going to go right into, oh, he's a racist, this and that. Y'all notice she didn't put his name out there. You will never know who he is. I want y'all to understand, you will never know who he is. Now, let's get to her wanting to get into Yale. You got a lot of black people, especially a lot of black women, who are feeling sorry for her, but they aren't looking at the fact that she's trying to get into Yale. She's not trying to get into an HBCU. She's trying to get into Yale. So when she's trying to invoke the black card, she has to understand that Yale ain't going to be a lot of black students there. So you might have to deal with the same racial abuse that you're dealing with in high school at Yale, because there's not going to be a lot of black people there. You know, you bet. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Stanford, I believe, has more black students than Yale. You're not going there. She wants to go to Yale. She wants to go to the most prestigious college she can go to. She said, I've dealt with all this racial abuse, but I'm still going to go to Yale. So we have to look at those things. Why put up with this? I understand there are kids who put up with, they put up with bullying for a long time. They never tell their parents. They never stand up to the bully. But why does the bully have your number? Why is he texting you? Why haven't you stood up to him? This is a new day and age where you look at a female the wrong way, that can ruin your life. So in 2019, you mean to tell me that you're putting up verbally with all of this, all of the Black Conscious Movement 3.0 on social media? You mean to tell me that courage wasn't built up enough to stand up for yourself, to tell your parents? Your parents are prominent people, well-known people. And I know Russell's going through his issues and maybe he don't want to deal with it. But what's very interesting, I want y'all to understand this. I believe Kimora Lee Simmons remarried. Did she not? Kimora Lee Simmons remarried a white man. She remarried a Caucasian. So you look at the household that she is in right now. There's no black males. You know, I don't know what her husband does for a living. And I'm looking up right now. Oh man, he's been accused of some crazy shit. But Kimora sure does know how to pick them. But she's surrounded by non-blacks. Her mother is non-black. Her stepfather is non-black. Russell is somewhere. You know, he's done got caught up in the Me Too movement. So she really does not have any black people around her. So to her, she's dealing with this in high school and she has nobody black to turn to. Nobody. Now that could be a reason why she hasn't said anything. And that's a shame. But Kimora, if you want your daughter to be comfortable in her blackness, you need to put her around black people. But if she's going off to Yale, how many black people do you think she's going to be around? She might be around the same type of guys. We really have to look at this. Why did you wait now to say something? You're about to graduate high school, but now you're saying something? Some people are going to look at that and they're going to portray it as, you know, she's using this in order to get accepted into Yale as a black minority, not an Asian minority. I guess Asians have it tougher getting into Yale. I'm not sure. But she really does not have any black people around her. That's what the black people who are really upset about this, what you have to understand is her mother has no black support system around her. So when she's dealing with racial taunts, she does not know how to deal with it. And I also want to say this too. Now y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. Okay? But Kimora has not said anything publicly about what's going on with her daughter. Where is the anti-bullying for your daughter? Why are you allowing this young Caucasian male to disrespect your daughter, Kimora? Why is it because you have a white husband and you think it'd be bad for the household for you to, you know, really dig your heels into this, Kimora? Why are you letting your daughter get verbally abused like that? Russell, where are you? I know you somewhere. I know you caught up in the Me Too movement. You trying to keep a low profile, but damn, man, they going after your daughter, your baby girl, man. See, people have to look at the layers of this. She has no black people around her. The only black people she probably communicates with, is her siblings who are biracial themselves, and also people on social media, maybe other people at her school. Nobody's stepping in. She's the daughter of Russell Simmons and Kimora Lee Simmons. Nobody's stepping in and do anything. She's allowing this young kid to do this to her. See, when I was in high school, girls were not afraid to tell you how they felt. So we can't say she's young and she just no, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. I've seen so much crazy things happen when I was in high school, man. And this is a different era than when I was in high school. Social media is a lot more prevalent. Imagine social media was the way it is now when I was in high school, She has no black support around her. This is why she allowed this. Nobody wants to look at the fact that her stepfather is white. Maybe that's why she put up with this. Her mother's been married to this guy since 2013. So for the last 6 years, she's had a Caucasian stepfather. Now, to have those people in your household and they do nothing lets me know that she didn't really think it was that big of a deal. She literally said that this guy says, N-word, are you on crack? I mean, oh my God. 3 years. 3 years this went on and nobody did anything, said anything. That's a goddamn shame. That just lets me know how Kimora is raising them children. Kimora was with Jaye. I think I said the name. the African brother, the actor. She was with them for a little while. I believe they even have a child together. But it just seems to me that she wants y'all to see that as a quote unquote black female, the things that she is going through. But y'all have to look at her support system and the people she has around her and the fact that they did nothing for 3 years. Nothing was done to correct this. All, you know what I'm saying? Like, why are you around people like this? Let my daughter tell me that some little racist, inbred idiot is saying anything about my child. It's going to get handled. Trust me. He won't be calling anybody any names anytime soon. Because you have to be protective of the environment your children are in. Unless, I know y'all not going to like this, unless she just didn't care. If you're looking for an app as a black person and you want to connect with other black people, you want to promote, you want to look for employment, you just want to socialize amongst black people, well, the Black Social app is here. It's an absolutely a great app. Make sure y'all go and check it out, man.